For years now, we've known about this big problem, climate change. The main thing driving climate change is the use of carbon-emitting coal, oil and gas, or fossil fuels, to make our electricity and fuel our transport. We need to keep 80% of current fossil fuel reserves in the ground if we're going to stay below the internationally agreed upon 2 degrees of warming. We have been told that the solution lies in writing to our MPs, buying new light bulbs or riding a bike. Meanwhile, the problem just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And our governments keep failing us at international climate negotiations and at home. The technology exists to drastically reduce carbon emissions. If they really wanted to, governments around the world could start to move away from polluting fossil fuels and towards zero emissions renewable energy. So why aren't our governments acting? Because the fossil fuel industry is one of the most powerful, influential lobbies on the planet. They pour money into climate denial, they are one of the biggest financial contributors to politicians globally, and they show up at international climate negotiations to derail progress. Basically, they do everything in their power to stop real action on climate. Until we can reduce the immense power of this industry, we will never see the change we need.
That's where divestment comes in. Right now, there is a global movement with over 400 campaigns around the world calling for institutions to stop investing in fossil fuels. By publicly taking their investments out of fossil fuels, institutions like universities can start to loosen the grip fossil fuel companies have over our political system, exposing the industry for what they really are: climate vandals. Here in Australia, there are groups at nearly half of all of our universities, calling on our educational institutions to show real climate leadership and divest from fossil fuels. We have spent the past year and a half meeting with decision makers, holding stores, petition drives, film screenings, forums and referendums. We have reached out to hundreds of staff and alumni. We have had thousands of conversations with people who want to see real action on climate change and who think divestment from fossil fuels can help make this a reality. Already the Australian National University and Sydney Uni have started to move away from fossil fuel investments as a result of students coming together, getting organised and calling for change. More universities are considering divestment as we speak. We are going to keep growing and building this movement until we win. Are you in?